I love Ethereum, I love Cardano, I love Polkadot, I love Solana, I love so many altcoins. But if you want to make money in this crypto market, you need to pay attention to the Bitcoin because it drives the market, at least as of now. And so that's why I make this content called Crypto Weekly, where I provide you with some news around the cryptocurrency space, and I also provide you with some technical analysis around the Bitcoin. Because once you know what the Bitcoin is going to do, then you have an idea of what your altcoins are going to do. So everything that's interesting, there are 3 things you're going to do for me. Subscribe to the channel, press the notification bell, and then let's dive in. Another edition of Daily Crypto with Paul. And today is super amazing. We can see the Bitcoin is holding strong. As at the time of recording, we are in the 38,900 and something, 39,000 dollar region, which is super amazing, which is super nice. And a lot of amazing news today. We can see Ukraine, trying to already bringing out a roadmap of how they are going to integrate cryptocurrencies into their own ecosystem, at least latest by 2024. We can see a lot of amazing companies beginning to run things on the blockchain. We can see Brook, Trump's own bank regulator, meeting with top blockchain executives and DeFi leaders. Okay, and of course there can be some sad news like Tether being, Tether being accused again of some fraud or being charged again, yes, with some cases of fraud. So without wasting much time, let's just go down to the news. Let's go down to the charts. Let's see what's going on. Okay, I bring you the best content. Thank you so much for always being here. Let's dive in. All right. So as usual, we're starting with CoinDesk. Okay, CoinDesk, and the first thing we can see here is Brooks. Meeting with a lot of crypto market participants and DeFi protocol founders, and they're basically discussing a lot of things. And this is going to be super amazing. Of course, we know Trump has been on this whole crypto regulation thing. And anyway, he came out openly to say he thinks it's bad, okay? But Brian now meeting with a lot of DeFi people, it's really giving us a kind of light that something is going on underground, okay? Something is going on underground because Brian is meeting with DeFi protocol founders. People are really sitting down. People are really beginning to see that, man, we can't really escape this stuff. We can't really escape it or stop it. So let's just see how we can really integrate ourselves into this and perhaps regulate it in a way that both the developers and the normal people using it and we, the government or the regulators, both reach a meeting point, a center meeting point, because really it can't be stopped. Okay. So the next thing I have here is from Theta. I'm trying to be very brief. Okay, it's from Theta, of course. Theta facing criminal bank fraud charges. Again, Theta. And it's really surprising seeing that despite these charges, the Bitcoin price is still up. Because take it or leave it, Theta is one of those things used to manipulate Bitcoin heavily. But again, with Seco's project, USDC coming up now, I think Tether is beginning to have a replacement. So, but again, let's see how it goes. Then Bitcoin investment products see 3rd week of outflows. Of course, last week basically there was a lot of outflows in Bitcoin. That the drop that almost went below 30k. A lot of people were scared, a lot of people were panicking, and there was a lot of outflows in Bitcoin. So that's basically what that is saying. Then talked about Harvey and Chainlink leading the market this Monday as Bitcoin goes up. Okay, so basically those are the major things from CoinDesk. So let's go over to Cointelegraph ASAP without wasting much time. Yes, Cointelegraph. The first thing is that DeFi by definition cannot be fully regulated. Siam Commercial Bank president says, and this is a very beautiful thing. Commercial bank leaders are already looking at the blockchain. Even central banks are looking at the blockchain, and they are beginning to see how can we really come into this. Okay, so Siam is saying, Siam's commercial bank president is saying DeFi cannot be fully regulated. So even though Brook is meeting with people, it cannot fully regulate it. So they just have to come to a center meeting point. Okay. Then new rules could permit Korean government to seek tax evaders crypto. Of course, one of the reasons why a lot of government guys are still not happy with cryptocurrency is that people evade tax with cryptocurrency. Of course, on the blockchain, this is not government's money. Okay, this is people's money, the people's money, and because of that, there's no tax. So government usually do not like it. So they really want to make you tax. And that's why you see a lot of countries launching their own blockchain project so that you can use their digital currency for transaction and they still end up taxing you. It's just a simple idea. Otherwise, in the years to come, if everybody goes to the blockchain and to Bitcoin, then government will run out of funds because they won't be paying, people won't be paying tax. Then Bitcoin price bonds bears, okay, bonds bears en route to 40k. Okay, basically this is just like saying that the bears are badly burned. Those people that were trading on futures and the rest and shorting Bitcoin, they are wrecked right now. They are wrecked right now. They are crying right now, and that's why you really have to be very, very careful when doing most of these things. As I was always saying, there was no clear sign we were going down. Even now, there's still no clear sign we are really going up. Okay, but the break above the 35k region was very, very strong. So even if you're going to go down, I want to see us hold above 35k for a while. So no clear sign of whether we're going up or down. We're just dancing around the same region. So but those that quickly went to trade it on futures, the betting against Bitcoin, they were burned. Most of them have lost so much money right now, and they're feeling sad. They're saying I hate Bitcoin and I'm losing my money. They're crying. It's not really worth it. So then talk about global Bitcoin ATM, saying it has increased by 70%. Okay, the global Bitcoin ATM we now have in the world has increased by 70% in just 2021 to show you that more and more people are being interested in the blockchain. Then I'm on over to Bitcoin.com. This is very interesting. Binance Smart Chain creates $10 million bug bouncing fraud to tighten protocol security. Of course, Binance Smart Chain has a lot of challenges recently. I mean, a lot of things around DeFi, a lot of losses has really happened on Binance Smart Chain. So now they are making this bounty. Of course, this is not really due to Binance Smart Chain itself in the core. Most of the products that are layering on Binance Smart Chain are the one having some of these challenges. Okay, so now Binance Smart Chain is creating the bounty. I mean, for developers, come on our chain, look at our chain, find a bug, you can earn $10 million. I'm a blockchain programmer and I'm really super interested in this. Okay, and I think I will also try to go into this and really follow up on some of these things, even though I'm not so bad as yet. But I'm going to look at it and really see if I can find anything. But it's super amazing. Okay, they're a very big opportunity for developers, but even bigger opportunity for Binance, because if there are really bugs, then they can really fix it to make the ecosystem better. Okay, because currently, I mean, nobody stands near Ethereum. Ethereum is still like the best. Okay, nothing stands near Ethereum. Then massive short squeeze, again the same thing. Shorts are people selling Bitcoin. They are wrecked right now. They have been squeezed. Really on those are trading on perpetuals and features. Some of them are just being wrecked like heavily right now. Those are used heavy leverage. Of course, the Ukraine roadmap to integrate cryptocurrency by 2024. Okay, Ukraine has already unveiled their own roadmap to add cryptocurrency by 2024. So these are the major things from Bitcoin.com news. Let's go to crypto news and let's see what's happening. Then crypto exchange self-regulation kicks in as regulator starts to kick. Okay, so again, basically what this is trying to say is a lot of crypto exchanges are beginning to try to regulate themselves as country regulators are kicking in. Of course, crypto exchanges, they employ a lot of people. They have people to pay, they have salaries to pay, so they must maintain their exchanges, especially those that are decentralized. Things like Binance. Binance has two versions, decentralized and centralized. So for those that are centralized, they are the ones having this issue. Those that are decentralized, they don't even have people running as such. So government can't really do anything. But those that are more centralized, like the normal Binance we know, not the Binance DEX. Okay, Binance has two versions, the DEX and the centralized. The DEX is the one that is decentralized. Everything is automated using the blockchain. But the centralized one is the one we know. Okay, the one we can chat with someone in case we have problem. Because most people have not really gotten to that stage where they can go on the blockchain on their own. Imagine anything happens now on the decentralized one, there's nobody you can meet. If you have lost, you have lost. But with the decentralized one, even if you lost your password, even if you are duped on P2P, you can complain to somebody. So these centralized exchanges now, this article is basically saying they are beginning to regulate themselves. Why? Because a lot of countries are attacking them in different ways, being attacked from front, from back, from left, from right. Even Binance has been under so much attack recently. So because of that, Binance is beginning to adjust. Okay, let's do this, let's not do this, let's do this, let's not do this. So this is what they mean by they are beginning to regulate themselves. Okay, so of course, Bitcoin stays in range despite alleged Tether criminal probe report. Okay, despite Tether being probed again for some criminal activities, you can see Bitcoin up. We know Tether, in case you don't know Tether, in the stable coin, and it's a major thing used to manipulate the Bitcoin price when manipulations want to happen. There's sometimes the Bitcoin price goes up normally, there's sometimes it's just manipulation. Every other time it shoots up heavily, it's every manipulation. And Theta is what is used to do that. So if Theta has been under attack, usually Bitcoin will most likely just crash. But we are seeing Bitcoin do well, even though Theta is under attack. Something fishy is around the corner. Okay, something very fishy is around the corner. So that's it for crypto news, and I think we've looked at most of the news. We are going to cover. I want to talk about Vitalik, but no. It's going to be more personal news. I shouldn't bring in my own love for Vitalik here at this point in time, at the expense of your own time. So without wasting much time, let's dive into the charts and see what the Bitcoin is doing. Alright guys, so welcome to the Bitcoin chart. Again, we can see, there's a lot of smile on my face because Bitcoin has really done something super amazing, something people would not have been expecting. Okay, and we can see the pink line, this pink line we can see at the top, this one I'm touching is called the 55-day EMA. Okay, I set it to 55-day, and we can see the Bitcoin is standing with a long candle above the 55-day. Okay, this is a daily candle. In just today alone, you can see how high the Bitcoin has really gone. This is super amazing. This is super good news. So, but then what are we going to decide on? Basically, what should be our decision? The break above 35k is a very strong one. It's a very strong one, and really Bitcoin going down below 35k now might be a little challenging for Bitcoin unless something terribly bad happens and a very bad news just comes to wipe out everybody also again. So, but Bitcoin breaking below 35k will not be so fast. It will be slow. That is if Bitcoin is going to break below. Okay. Then for the upside scenario, Bitcoin has to break above 41k for us to begin to have much faith and really say, hey, this guy can perhaps go to 47k, 48k, 49k, 50k. So Bitcoin really has to go above 41k. So for now, we are just still dancing in the same region, but the strategy has still not changed. Just to keep picking this guy. Mainly Bitcoin past 35k is a sign that you should pick up some more. So even if it's $20, $30, pick them up. Even if the Bitcoin is going to go down and get wrecked, it will not get wrecked. You are not going to lose your money. You just keep picking. So why are we picking at this point? Because they are crucial points. They are very crucial points. Bitcoin breaking above 35k could indicate that on a short term, Bitcoin might really want to go up to like 50k or something. It's very possible. So you really want to think about it. Wait, if Bitcoin is going to go up to 50k, it's not wise for me to pick up some at this point in time. You pick up some. So even though we are planning to pick up as it goes down, but the idea is when it breaks major key levels, also you pick up. Knowing fully well that even though after you pick up, it now falls below where you pick up, you are still not going to be at a loss in the long run. This market is still super young, and you need to really have that faith. This is what it takes to be an investor. But Bitcoin breaking above 35k, you need to pick up some for yourself. Okay, some $10, $20, even if it's a very tiny amount, $10, $20, pick up some for yourself again. Okay. So basically that's it, and the bias again is very strong to the upside now. That's flipped. Okay, before the bias was to the downside, but the bias to the upside is very strong. But we still want to see us go above 41k. Above 41k, then, and if we go above 41k and we stay a day or two above it, then we really know, man, this is fire. Another very tricky thing is we could just go above 41k and move so fast to 47k and then wipe down, or move so fast to 50k and then wipe down. All these things happen a lot in the market. Okay, so you just really want to be observant and careful, and you want to pick as we go. You want to pick along the way as we go, and that's why I made that video this morning. And if you had picked in the morning, very good, very good, and very amazing. So you just want to pick as we go. It doesn't really matter whether this thing crashes or not. This guy still has a long way to go in the long run, and once you think long run, even sometimes you'll be lucky in the short time, you make good profits once you think the long run. Okay, so basically that's it. I'm basically not trading Bitcoin. Okay, I'm not trading this stuff. I'm not trading it. I'm only investing in it. I'm only buying it. The only time I can want to trade maybe a small amount of my portfolio when it reaches some very strong version, like anything close to 47k, 48k, I'm taking some profit on a very small amount of my portfolio. Okay, but basically I'm not planning to trade it. So the strategy has still not changed. We keep buying at strategic point. Okay, if we were going to go down, we'll keep buying as we go down. If now that I've broken above 35k, pick some amount. Even if it's going to fall below 35k later, it's not really our concern. Just pick some amount because it's a reasonable place to buy. Okay, and this is the same way we will start selling when the market really start going up. We start selling at reasonable spots. Okay, so all right, guys, and this is it for the Bitcoin charts. And the other coins we looked at also, most of the other coins again, they are gaining momentum. I'm just going to take us to Bake and Burger, and then to avoid making the video too long, we call it a day here. Thank you so much. This is a chart for Bake, and as you can see, I mean, nothing fairly much has happened here on this chart. Okay, this chart looks as if this guy is sick, but we can see above the 21 day, I think, yes, the 21 day EMA reading, we can see the 21 day is the yellow line you are seeing there. So we can see we have been tapping it for a while, for a long time. We tapped it at this point, at this point, at this point, and this point. If the Bitcoin stays up for a while, or just do nothing, just stay around 38k, 37k, 36k, and keep going back and forth, this coin has a good potential to go up. If the Bitcoin gets wrecked, this coin has a very strong point at $1.4 ish. Look at it from $2 to $1.4 ish. You are not dead yet. Okay, so basically, it's a very very good buy for me. Big is a very good. And looking at the setup it has, I mean, this is crazy. Already at this point in time, it already made some, I don't know how to put it, took out some liquidity and formed some other form of liquidity, meaning it's perhaps coming back to pick up some of the liquidity in the upside. The only thing is we don't know how long this is going to happen. Perhaps it's going to take years. We don't know how long. That's the funny thing about this market. But really, it's a very cheap one now. If the Bitcoin gets wrecked, this guy can also go down the more and really get heavily wrecked. So, but if the Bitcoin stays above 35k, I'm telling you, this guy in the next few days has a very, very good chance of doing so well. So if he doesn't do well again, the beautiful thing is we are not going to get wrecked as such, okay? Because he's still close to his ground point and has not taken off yet. So this is it for Bake. Let's go over and look at Burger. Yeah. So again, this is Burger, and we can see again the chart really is just gibberish. It has not really done anything except that it has been tapping the 21-day EMA. The line here, 25-day exponential moving average. It's just been tapping it continuously and it has not really done anything beautiful yet. But another beautiful thing is look at the crashed point. I mean, Burger's low point, from what I'm seeing, at least from this past video, is around 2.9. We're currently at 4 point something. I mean, from where I called it yesterday, when we started talking about it yesterday, I think we were barely at 4.1 or so, or 4. We are about $4.3 recently now, and this is at least some good move up to the upside. But even if we're going to get rigged super fast, I don't really see us going so fast below $3 on Burger. Okay, look at all these times when Bitcoin was getting so heavily wrecked. I mean, dipping down so fast, dumping at 28 and something. Burger was just going down slightly and trying to hold strong. So this guy is really accumulating, similarly to Big. If the Bitcoin gets super wrecked, this guy is going to get super wrecked. If the Bitcoin goes up or stays up, doesn't really go down, just do nothing and stay up, this guy has a very good chance. And this is really what it means to invest. Imagine this guy is at $4 and this guy can really get you up to $30. That's amazing in a short while. And this is very, very possible based on what the Bitcoin is going to do. So that's why I'm putting Bake on my radar. Again, I mean Burger on my radar. Again, you can lose your money. Just once you are really aware of this and really look at the charts and really look at your risk, if it's worth taking, you should take it. And for me, based on what I'm seeing in this chart, it is really worth taking. Again, if the Bitcoin start going down, I'll quickly call out and we can get out of these coins, taking some minimal losses. Okay, but again, just be ready to know that if you're going to win, then you should be ready to lose at some point. All right, and I think the last one I'm tempted to make a look at is Doge. Okay, so let's really see what happens with Doge. All right. So welcome to Doge, guys. And I know a lot of you love Doge. I mean, Doge is crazy, and I love Doge partially because Doge is one of those coins that broke my heart. Broke my heart severely. I bought some Doge and I made some gain. I thought I was wise. I sold, and look at what Doge has done. Tremendous gain. I mean, I'll be a millionaire in dollars if I had just left my Doge the way it was. Okay, so this is very very crazy, but then this is what we are seeing here, and Doge is Doge. So but when you look at it, you can see Doge is has just been tapping the 21 day also, the same thing, and at this point in time we seem to just have broken about 21 day. So everybody's just really observing, but the Bitcoin itself seems to have gotten above the 55 day. Bitcoin itself, but every other person just seems to still be below. So if Bitcoin goes up or stays up, again, Doge has some good chance to fire down really. And if you really check Doge chart compared to the buying volumes we've had at this point, they have not been so much sell volume. Looking at it from this perspective, this is very crazy, and this guy could really hit the $1 target. I'm telling you, if the Bitcoin really goes up or stays up, this guy can hit the $1 target. So we also have to be very careful. Again, if Bitcoin start getting wrecked, this guy can get super wrecked. So we just need to pay close attention. And I just want to tell you, I love the Doge. Okay, a lot of people have misconception that Paul doesn't like Doge. No, I love the Doge also. I love it so well. But I'm very skeptical when I invest in it. So, but at a point at this time where Bitcoin has broken a strong resistance level, and I know even if Bitcoin is going to crash, when it gets to that resistance level, it's going to take a while before it falls below it, unless something terrible happens. I feel more comfortable investing in Doge. So once I see Bitcoin trying to get wrecked, I just really know, okay, time to get out of some of these other coins that might not really be very strong, that can get heavily wrecked. So that's my strategy. But now that Bitcoin has broken above 35k, and I really believe can stay there for a while, it might crash below it, but again, it's going to be something that will bring it below that region. Is That to be something very strong. Okay, so but going below it again now, then definitely I'll just follow my plan B, which is to get out of some of these other coins and focus only on the Bitcoin itself. But now that Bitcoin has broken that level, some of these coins could really do well in the next 1 week. Alright guys, so then the other ones we called Alice, the rest, ICP, the rest, looking at them, they are taking shape. Some of them have gotten to some targets, because for those that trade, so they've hit some targets, then they are pulling back again to fill some other blocks. I think we call other blocks. I don't want to bore you. Then from the other blocks, they'll do some setup, and if the Bitcoin just stays up on above 35k, then these guys are going to fire down. So it's super amazing. I mean, if we were trading this thing, we'll have made some money, but we are not trading this thing, okay? Because the market is uncertain. Like I told you in the news session, people that were trading shorting Bitcoin currently, they've been wrecked. They've been wrecked heavily. Okay, so you can't really be too sure. On trading, you make more money in a day and you are so excited. Some other day you can just lose every single one of it. So, but there are times when we trade when we are very sure of the market bias. So for now, we still don't know. So we just focus on investing at least for a very short term, even if it's not going to be too long. And I'll tell you those key points where we're going to take out profits based on how the market behaves. So guys, that's it for the technicals for today. So that's it on Daily Crypto with Paul today. And remember, don't get wrecked. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. As always, bye bye.